What is up, guys? Tree from ATX2CG. This time bringing you Future Card Buddyfight Booster Pack Volume 3 Drums Adventures. Hopefully this is one of the first videos of a booster pack opening of this set, so you guys can enjoy whatever this set contains on this channel first. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open.
And like we say, we're the #1 channel when it comes to Buddyfight. And hopefully we can keep our motto.
That's what we say. But anyways, so for the box toppers, let's see.
Ooh.
We've got, first off, we've got the life counter that is of, what's his name?
Scared of Girls Boy.
Yeah, that guy. Kurodake, is that his last name?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways, and the Ninja.
Neat.
Yeah. Anyways, Tsugikage.
That's it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Ooh, promo cards. Forgot those in the set.
And the promo card is Systemic Sword Dragon. Size 3 is.
So that's how we get him.
Call cost, pay 2 gauge, and put a card from your hand into this card's soul. Has double attack, soul guard. It's a 6/6 with 2 crit.
Nice.
Seems like there's more than just one card in there.
This is all about soul guarding. You know, I mean, soul. Yeah, it says all about soul guard.
And it's Dungeon World flag.
Yay! So
we'll put that aside.
Is all that the same?
This is the promo, and this is the life counter.
We'll also find out later.
Let's go ahead and do. I don't know why this guy's still talking, but anyways.
What's up, YouTuber Joji Joe here? In case you didn't recognize me, but it's okay.
Let's go ahead and open the first pack. Let's see what we got here.
Is that tarot?
Actor Knight's Empress. It's a tarot.
I like that.
Fate's Skeleton. Thunder Knight's Iron Fist Dragon. If you have another card with Thunder Knights in its card name on the field, this card gets moved. Cecilia's Spell Disarm. Pay 2 gauge, destroy a spell or item on the field. Not
nice.
Bad. And double rare, starting with double rare, Dragon Knight Soshi. Triple thrust. If another Shinsengumi is on your field, you may tap this card. If you do, destroy a monster on the field. Not bad at all. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Wow.
That's something that Magic World's not going to want to bounce, that's for sure.
Is it a restriction? Or just destroy anything?
No, just destroy a monster on the field.
Nice. Very, very good. Also a good start.
Pack 2. Ooh, Magic World.
There we go.
Toto of the Unseen Hands. Counteract Energy Press. During an attack on your opponent's turn, you may pay 2 gauge. If you do, nullify the attack if it is not a link attack. So it's an extra shield, essentially.
That's not bad. We can use more of that.
Thunder Knight's Brass Shield Dragon. Dang. I guess there's going to be a lot of Thunder Knights on this set.
Okay, so we have a size 1 Thunder Knight finally.
Thunder Knight's Main Gosh Dragon. Another Thunder Knights.
Oh gosh.
Also size 1. Wolf of Mibu. It's a counter. Choose a Shinsengumi in battle, and for this battle, give it +5 attack and defense and counter attack.
So there's
so
a
it's
lot
like
of
Drago energy, essentially.
Yeah.
And the rare is Missile Magician Adric. It's size 1 for Dungeon World. Bolt Arrow. When this card link attacks with another adventurer, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So it's a ping for 1, essentially, when link attacking.
Wow. This set has a lot of
Thunder Knights.
Thunder Knights and subclans too.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
There's 2. Shinsengumi, and Dragon Knights.
Good set. It's a good way to start with set 3.
Thunder Knights. Doberman Cobalt. Oh, it's a puppy. Thunder Knight's Broadsword Dragon.
He's a knight.
Oh, wow.
But what the crack?
It's an uncommon foil. Oh, right, because they had alternate. Anyways. It's Katana World. Pay 1 gauge for the cast because it's a set spell. Monsters on the left and right cannot be attacked by both players or their monsters. Interesting. And it's only an uncommon. Second uncommon for the pack. It's a set spell. Dark Ninja Technique Poison Mist Formation. Pay 2 gauge. At the beginning of your main phase, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Nice.
Ooh, it's a set spell?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the rare is Thunderblade Drago Breaker.
Draco Breaker.
Yeah. Pay 2 gauge for the equip cost. If you have a monster in your with Thunder Knights in its card name on your field, this card gets critical +1. So you can hit for +3 for 3. So that's pretty good.
You know his for +3?
And again, this is an uncommon that is a foil. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool that we're getting that. But it looks like it's not every pack. Every other pack.
No. We'll see what happens.
I
I like this card actually. Aftermath Gagaku. At the end of turn, destroy this card, but it's a size 1 with 7k attack, 2k defense, and 2 crit.
And it's a Katana World, so they play off from that.
Staff of Monster Master Alerta. It's 0 power, 0 crit, weapon. Equip cost is pay 2 gauge, but it has a counter ability that, as an act, you may tap this card. If you do, choose a dungeon enemy in battle, and for this battle, give it power +2, defense +2, and counter attack.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of like a Drago energy.
That is very, very good.
Bardic Drake. I don't know how to say that.
Broderick?
I don't know. Anyways,
I can't tell.
size 2, 7k attack, 2000 defense, and 3 crit. Drago Wizard Tempest Wing. Size 3 monster, pay 2 gauge. You may discard a wizard from your hand. If you do, put a monster from your field into the gauge. Has double attack. 7k attack, 6000 defense, and 2 crit. Pretty good.
And
Power Ray Maximum. Pay 2 gauge. Destroy all defense 6000 or less monsters on your opponent's field. So that's pretty good. Especially for, you know, I don't know, 72 pillars and stuff. Since they kind of can't deal with really strong monsters.
I thought this set was mostly supposed to be not Dungeon World. There's a lot
yeah, I
of
know. We've only seen
Magic
like a
World
few
and
Dungeon
Dragon.
World cards so far. It's crazy.
Katana World.
Good thing I'm buying a trial deck.
Actor Knight's Justice.
Oh, we can do that next. I can go buy a trial deck. We can do a video of that.
Something tells me that Joseph's gonna be freaking out over this pack. I don't know why. Or he's gonna like it. So size 1 monster Gummy Slime
That's
has stuck ability. All opponent monsters on the field cannot move or return to hand.
Bye-bye, Magic World.
You have to kill him. Oh well. Leather Buckler Dragon.
There we go. Oh, this
Oh
one's
wow.
good. This one's
Dangerous
really
for you. So this is a handful. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 card to your opponent. Return the cards face down, shuffle them, and your opponent picks a card at random from the 2 cards. If the card chosen by your opponent has the same card name as the card revealed with this effect, put the 2 cards into your hand. If it is not, put the 2 cards into your gauge. You may only cast Dangerous Fuse once per turn.
You plus no matter what.
Yes.
It's
And
so
an
good.
SP,
Oh my
Barbarish
god.
Anger.
What? Oh, it's so gorgeous.
I just knew that Joseph was gonna freak out. So it's Impact. This is a really,
It's
really
a
good.
manga art too. I love
Like
that.
if you can actually see the texture on it, it's pretty awesome. So it's pay 3 gauge. You may only cast this card if your opponent has 3 life or less. Neither you nor your opponent has a monster in the center, and you have an item equipped. Deal 3 damage to your opponent, and it's a 3 gauge. So that's pretty cool.
3 for 3.
Yep.
That is so nice.
And
We got
yeah,
first
I
SP, and it's a
think-
gorgeous SP. Oh, look at this little spiral.
Yeah, I like the spiral right here. This area looks pretty awesome. Anyways.
Do we have a sleeve
this
now?
side.
I don't have my stuff on me. Oh, yeah. First SP, and it's a good one. So we got new impacts. I wonder if we're going to see that in the show. It looks just like Gargantuan Punisher, just but bigger.
Scout criticizing Kirwa. Thunder Knight's Iron Fist Dragon.
We need that Gal card. We need Gals. There's
Another,
coming.
well, it's a rare actually.
Oh, what?
Thunder Formation. Oh my god. If your monster with Thunder Knights in its card name move during your opponent's turn, put the top card of your deck into the gauge. Also, it has an act ability. At the beginning of your final phase, you may destroy this card and all monsters on your field and pay 4 gauge. If you do, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and put them in the drop zone. Call up to 3 cards with Thunder Knights in its card name from among them by paying the call cost, and you get another attack phase.
Holy crap.
So basically, you
2
could technically use it as a great spell, essentially.
It pretty much is. Like,
It pretty much is, except
but
it's
it's
from the
only,
deck.
one, it's only one creature?
No, up to 3
Oh, up to 3?
cards.
Wow, so okay, so it really is a great spell.
Yeah. Tuxor Dragon has penetrates as 1 monster. And the rare is Magical Fortress Orser Kleins.
I like him.
He's a Dungeon World. You may put an adventurer and dungeon enemy from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, put the top card of your deck into the gauge, draw a card. This ability may only be used once per turn. So it's kind of like a, I guess, Key of Solomon, right?
Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of. Or you know that one.
But you're plussing because you pretty much prevent yourself from decking out.
Yeah. Or the one card from Ancient World. Gauge 1, draw 1, gain 1.
Pretty much.
Except, you know, you don't get 1 life. Anyways. Fire Streak Ninja Gokuin. Counter, you may discard a ninja from your hand. If you do, for this turn, this card gets defense +4. Emperor Shield. It's a Tarot magic power spell. Pay 5 gauge. If you have 2 or more Tarot on the field, you may choose not to pay the cast cost of this card. You may only cast this card when your opponent casts an impact counter. Nullify the impact cast by your opponent.
Oh, yes! Oh. Oh. But Tarot's again someone's good support.
Shadow Shamshir Dragon. Sorry about the shakiness. Joseph keeps moving around.
They've seen worse.
Anyways, spell. Pay 1 life, counter, tap a monster in your opponent's field. Ooh, that's
What?
mean.
Is it a counter?
Yeah, it's a counter.
Wow.
Pay one life.
I think she was going to be running that a lot.
Katana? Probably in Skull Warriors. Anyways, so this is Dragon Barrier. Counter for this turn, the next time a size 2 or greater monster in your field would be destroyed, that monster remains on the field. That's
another one. Have
Advice.
Draco Bond.
Advice. The next time may be stated, but the main point is to use it as a counter after a monster looks like it is about to be destroyed. Try not to panic. That's literally what it
Try
says.
not to panic.
It literally says try not to panic.
Finally, got explanation because Draco Bond didn't really explain itself too well.
Yeah, I like the little advice now.
Clean yourself up, sir.
Skull Golem Masubaha. Bye later.
No.
Put a size 2 or less monster from the field into the gauge. Not bad.
From the field?
Your monster goes to your gauge, and your opponent's monster goes to your opponent's gauge. So you can basically... Oh, that's pretty good,
so
actually.
So magical goodbye, but plussing.
Yeah. You either give your opponent a gauge to magical goodbye them, or you get a gauge from magical goodbye your own stuff, basically.
That's good.
Dragon Knight Kagekyo. If this card will be destroyed, you may put this card into the gauge instead of putting it into the drop zone. That's pretty good. Drago Wizard Burning Wand. You may tap this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. You may only use Burning Wand once per turn.
Oh, we're finally seeing the Draco Wizards.
Right. Thunder Knights Drago Archer. When this card enters the field, if you have another card on the field with Thunder Knights in its card name, draw a card. And it's a size 1, so that's pretty good. You could basically stack it, I
so
guess.
that tarot card, can it stop Gargantua Punisher?
It's an impact.
Wow.
It nullifies... well, no. Gargantua says cannot be nullified. Correct?
Okay. Because I was wondering, because I don't know if it nullifies the impact.
It nullifies...
Or
if the card does not say it can be nullified, then it can be nullified.
Makes sense. So far, Gargantua Punisher still the best.
Yeah, because it cannot be nullified. This one. We're talking about this one, just so you know.
Yeah. That's really good.
Fire Streak Ninja Gokuin.
We've seen him already.
Yeah, Shadow Shamshir Dragon.
Shift.
Bucket Armed Dragon. With this card into the field, you may choose up to 2 cards from your opponent's drop zone. Put them on the bottom of your opponent's deck in any order. It's a size 1. Dominion Rod. Pay 1 gauge. All dungeon enemy in your field get +1 defense and +1 attack.
Defense, that is good.
Yeah. Mission card Rest at Nasaru Hot Springs. It's a set spell for dungeon. Set, pay 1 gauge. When your adventurer is destroyed by an attack, put up to 2 adventurer from your drop zone into your hand. Then put this card into the drop zone. Not bad. You could recycle. That's pretty good.
It's very, very good. So you lose 1, but +2.
Yep.
I like it. Definitely run 4 of those. If we're running dungeon.
Magical Fighter, Seijuro Mato. It's a vanilla, essentially. Aroi Lance Dragon, another vanilla.
I like it.
Ooh, a common that is foil. That's interesting. Oh, right.
Where's...
Thunder Knight's main Gotch Dragon. We already got one, but this is a foil.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. Big Surprise Pandora. It's a size 1 monster. When this monster is destroyed by play rock paper when it is destroyed, play rock paper scissors with your opponent only once. Deal 1 damage to the player who does not win. In other words, if it is a draw, both players will be dealt 1 damage.
Oh god.
So that's
it is it. It was in the episode. Remember? It was that card. From the last episode when everybody
Thunder Formation once again.
You don't remember when they had how to play rock paper scissors and if he lost, he would have. You don't watch? Do you watch Buddyfight?
Do I watch Buddyfight? What is Buddyfight?
What is this game?
It sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh. Dragon Wizard Rainbow Horn.
He seems very pony.
Drago Genius. Pay 2 gauge. You may only cast this card if you have 5 life or less. Draw 2 cards. Nice. They finally have something else, I guess. It's not just...
Pay 1, draw 2?
Yeah. Wait, no. Pay 2. Draw
pay...
2. But it's not like the other one where you have to discard your hand.
Right.
So...
That can help out. I mean, Dragon was getting a lot of gauge nowadays, so that's really nothing.
Yeah. Blade Chakram Dragon. Tail Sword Dragon.
Nice.
And the rare is Continue. Spell. Pay 1 gauge, call a size 2 or less adventurer and a size 2 or less dungeon enemy from your drop zone by paying their call cost.
That I seen that. I like
because he has a little controller.
Dun, dun, dun. Have we ended that double one yet? Just 1 SP and 1 double?
Yeah.
Or is the SP count as a double or triple?
Yes, double.
Okay, so 2 doubles.
Aftermath Gagaku, Dragon Knight Nagakura. If another Shinsegumi is in your field, this card gets +2 power and defense.
Oh, that's Shinsegumi.
Dragon Knight Saito. Dragon Vanquishing Sword Dragon Slayer. Pay 2 gauge. When this card attacks a card with dragon attribute, for this turn this card gets power +4. Wow. So you can hit for 8 against a dragon. And the double rare is Blade Wing Phoenix. So this is the buddy of the character, spoiler alert, of Buddyfight. But anyways, pay 1 gauge for the call cost. It's a attack, 1000 defense, 2 crit, and it has double attack, so that's pretty good.
Beg your pardon.
AJ looks happy. He looks pleased.
Finally, Dungeon wants stuff.
Doberman Cobalt. Ooh. Thunder Knight's main Gosh Dragon. Again, the non-foil
We don't
version.
have a set. Yay.
Blade Chakram Dragon. Actor Knight's High Priest.
Ooh.
When you call a tarot monster other than Actor Knight's High Priest, you gain 1 life. This ability can only be used once per turn.
So we
And
got-
triple rare, we got Jackknife Bystand. That's a triple rare, the first one. Size 2 monster, 6k attack, 6k defense, 2 crit. Call cost is pay 2 gauge and put this card on top of a monster on your field with Jackknife in its card name. When this card enters the field, put a card with Dragon Shield in its card name from the drop zone into your hand. It has Soul Guard. So essentially you can recycle your shields, so it's pretty cool. I like the art on it, actually.
He's got purple. That's why you like him.
He's got purple. I don't see the purple.
It's like the lines right there.
I think it's just the holographic. Anyways,
It's purple.
so that's our first triple of the day.
Can we get that Buddy Rare? Can you open a Buddy Rare?
I've never been able to open a Buddy Rare. Sadness.
This box will be it.
Scout, criticizing Kirwa. When this card link attacks with another adventurer, put a card from the soul of your opponent's monster under attack into the drop zone. So you can get rid of your opponent's soul. So that's good. Actor Knight's Empress. Thunder Knight's Iron Fist Dragon. Sniping Ninja Yoichi. Ninja's Arts Snipe skill. When an opponent's monster in front of this card becomes tapped, do 1 damage to your opponent. That's pretty good.
And there's a card that taps.
Yeah, and then gotcha. Gotcha. Pay 2 gauge. You may only cast this card if you have 5 life or less. For this turn, the next time you would pay gauge for a monster's act on your field, you may pay from both your gauge and your opponent's gauge. Advice. That means that you may use the opponent's gauge to pay the cast of Gansak Diva or Magician Drum. Now, you can use gauge from both you and your opponent. So, you can use 2 from you, 2 from them, or whatever. Pretty interesting card, in my opinion. Last pack for this side. Next side, we're going to go a little bit faster since most of the cards have already been seen. And of course, I say that and then there's a card I've never seen. Leaping Ninja Sarutobi. You may pay 1 gauge and put this card into the drop zone. If you do, put 1 spell in the field into the drop zone. Not bad. Fate's Skeleton. Size 0 monster for dungeon. Blade Chakram Dragon. Thunder Knight's Sword Shield Dragon. And the rare is Brave Sword, Summa Sword. Pay 2 gauge. When this card link attacks with another adventurer, for this turn, this card gets penetrate. So it can hit for 2. Yeah. Now, second hand. Emperor Shield. Aftermath Gagaku. Bardish Dragon. Ooh, interesting. An impact. Gospel of the White Dragon Deity. Pay 4 gauge. You may only cast this card when your opponent casts an impact during your opponent's final phase, and if you have 6 or more armor dragon in the drop zone. Counter. Nullify the impact and deal 2 damage to your opponent. Ooh, that's kind of like a...
You get impact and impact?
Yeah, you can counter... You can nullify the impact, but it has to be during their final phase. So I guess it cannot work against Katana. Because they counter an impact as well.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of... This is really interesting.
Power Ray Maximum. Once again, pay 2 gauge, destroy all defense, 6,000 or less monsters on your opponent's field.
Such interesting cards. This set. I like it.
Yeah,
Set 3 is really good.
It seems to have a lot of
Countering,
countering tricks and versatility. Actor Knight's Justice. Bardish Drake. Bucket Armed Dragon.
He's got a bucket.
Divine Protection of Shalzana is a spell. Pay 1 gauge. You may cast this during an attack on your opponent's turn. Nullify the attack and gain 1 life. Pretty good.
Very, very good.
And Brave Drum.
Finally.
It's a rare. It's size 2 drum. Pay 1 gauge and put the top card of your deck into this card's soul. It has Junk Drill. When this card attacks your opponent's monster in the center, play rock, paper, scissors with your opponent. If you win, for this turn, this card gets penetrate. So you can potentially hit for 3 penetrate. It has 5,000 attack, 2,000 defense.
Took 17 packs to see our first drum in Drum Adventure.
That's fine with me. We got an SP. And that
is
kind of
true.
rhymes
Ooh, look at you.
for the first time. Anyways, Gummy Slime. That kind of rhyme. Anyways, Shuttle the Unseen Hands. Dragon Knight Nagakura. Tosa Hound Cobalt. Has Penetrate and Soul Guard. Pay 2 gauge, put a card from the drop zone with Cobalt in his card name into this monster sold.
Ooh, nice.
Size 3. And second double rare, I believe. It's Super Armor Dragon, Vulverized Dragon. Pay 3 gauge, high frequency pulse alarm. When this card attacks a monster, put a card from the soul of your opponent's monster under attack in the drop zone, and it has double attack. So you could swing. Oh, it has 8,000 attack too, by the way. Seeger, your friend right here. Yeah. Anyways, so I guess you attack, drop a soul from your opponent, and you're still attacking it. So pretty good.
So I thought it said Super Armor again. I said we got new Super Armor again. Buster Cannon Dragon's brother. Or
It's
not,
Armor
Super,
Dragon.
yeah, that's why it's Super Armor.
Staff of
Dragon.
Monster Master Alerta. Magical Fighter Seijuro Amado. Arroy Lance Dragon. You the man! Choose a wizard in battle, and for this battle, give it power and defense plus 3,000 and counterattack. So that's pretty good.
That art though.
And Thunder Knight's Drumbunker Dragon.
Finally, in the Thunder Knight Dumbucker Dragon.
Pay 1 gauge, and you may put a card with Thunder Knights in his card name from your hand into this card's soul. Move, penetrate, and soul guard. So that's pretty good.
Drums, hopefully, Drums New Evolution to show.
Staff of Monster Master Alerta. Thunder Knight's Main Gosh Dragon.
Ooh, we got a playset finally.
Thunder Knight's Broadsword Dragon. Ooh, I like this card. One-Eyed Demon Lord Keith One-Eyed. Get it? Anyways, pay 1 gauge, size 2 monster. When this card is destroyed, if this card is on the left or right, you may discard a dungeon enemy from your hand. If you do, this card remains on the field. Has Penetrate and Lifelink 2. 5/5 for 2. I mean, with 2 crit.
So discard the save.
And the third double rare, it's actually a spell for Dungeon World. It's Dungeon Explosion. Pay 2 life and pay 3 gauge. If you do not have a Demon Lord on the field, pay another 4 gauge. Destroy a monster in your opponent's field.
Holy crap.
Makes sense.
That's good.
But I guess you
Very
want to have...
expensive.
Well, not if you have that Lord thing.
Give me Escopade.
Wrong game. Magical Fighter Seijuro Amado. Gummy Slime. Leather Buckler Dragon. Action Knight's Hanged Man. There we go. Call cost, pay 1 gauge. It's a size 0, so it can be paired up with, you know who. The World. And continue. So we're missing one more triple rare. Let's see what happens. Skull Golem Masubaha. Leaping Ninja Sarutobi. Drago Genius. Flame Master Gansek DVA. I guess that's what it is. DVA. Burning Wave. If you have a card with Gansek in its card name in your drop zone, you may pay 5 gauge. If you do, deal 3 damage to your opponent. And it's an act ability. That's a cool thing. Now remember, you can use Gotcha with this. To deal 3 damage to your opponent and use their gauge. All Pike Dragon. Pay 1 gauge for a size 1 monster with 4,000 attack, 1,000 defense, 2 crit, but it has Penetrate. So that's pretty good.
Hey, you know what this means now? Now with this card, every clan now has
Zero?
size 0s. Which is good, because first Danger was the only ones.
Magic World.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Pain.
Well,
No one cares about Magic World. Dragon Knights. Ooh, look at that.
what?
Look at
In
that.
the same pack?
So we got Dragon Knight, Kagekyo, and then we have Dragon Knight Kagekyo again, but this time he is foil.
That's interesting.
So that's
I
pretty
like
cool.
that.
And actually, I like the art of him. So I like the fact that he's from foil. Cecilia's spell Disarm. And the rare, once again, Missile Magician Addict.
Is he addicted to something?
Addicted to pinning you for 1, yeah.
That's you.
Tato the Unseen Hands. Action Knight's Justice. Arroy Lance Dragon. Secret Arch Stance of the Guardian Swords. You only cast this card when an opponent monster attacks you. You have a weapon equipped. Destroy a monster on your opponent's field. Thunderblade, Drago Breaker.
So now they got center for left, right, and center.
Yep.
Jeez, I don't want to play Guitar Hero anymore.
You want to fight it?
I don't
Leaping
want to
Ninja.
anymore.
Thunder Knight's Brass Shield Dragon. Actor Knight's Justice. I think I know who wants this. It's a foil. So we know who wants that. Dragon Blade. Drago Seal. This card's attack is not a link attack. This card's attack cannot be nullified. Wow.
I like that.
And Super Armor Dragon, Daring Armor Dragon. Pay 4 gauge, put the top card of your deck into this card's soul. Double attack, Soul Guard. 6,000 attack, 5,000 defense, and hits for 3. We got 4 more packs.
I love the Tarot support.
And very long video. Fate Skeleton.
It's worth it.
Bye Bye Later. Dragon Knight Kagekyo. Thunder Knight Sword Shield Dragon. Evil Break. This is a size 1 monster. It's a slime thing. Pay 1 gauge. When this card enters the field, search your deck for a staff. Put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So you can search for a weapon.
Very good.
So you could basically have 1 weapon, and as long as you don't gauge it, you're pretty good. Doberman Cobalt, Thunder Knight's Broadsword Dragon, Leather Buckler Dragon, Sniping Ninja Yoichi, and the triple rare is Wanderer the Gold. Size 3 monster, pay 2 gauge, Cherry Blossom Storm. When this card attacks a monster, this card attacks all of your opponent's monsters instead. Remote Punishment. If this card attacks and destroys your opponent's monster, this card deals damage equal to the number of monsters destroyed to your opponent.
Da-da-da. He's a samurai.
We got 3 more packs, so let's go through this. Emperor Shield, Dragon Wizard Rainbow Horn, Dragon Knight Saito, Magic Arm Burning Fist. Pay 1 life. This card can attack even if there is a monster in your center. Nice. And Dragon Wizard Magician Drum. Pay 1 gauge, Mega Blast Bunker. If you have 5 life or less, you may pay 6 gauge. If you do, destroy your opponent's monster in the center and deal 4 damage to your opponent. So that's pretty good.
So we got all the drums now.
I think so.
Get here. The Buddy Rare. The Buddy Rare in there.
Bucket Arm Dragon. Dominion Rod. It's a foil, so that's
There's
pretty cool.
that rod you can search for.
Yeah. Dragon Knight Hijikata. And 5 Heavenly Swords on Imaru. Pay 1 gauge. When you equip this card, put the top 2 cards of your deck into this card. So at the end of your turn, if this card is tapped, put a card from this card zone in the drop zone. If you cannot, destroy this card. 6,000 attack and 3 crits. So that's pretty good.
And I'm gonna pack a Destiny.
It's the first Katana World Rare.
Alright.
Is it?
Action Knight's Empress. Dragon Knight Saito. Shadow Shamshir Dragon. Dangerous Fuse. And another double rare. Huh, I guess we were missing one more, huh?
Yeah, we were.
Alright, so Sky Ninja Yamigarasu. When your opponent's monster in front of this card becomes tapped, do 1 damage to your opponent. And the funny thing is that it has a move ability, so you can play tricks with your opponent.
Yeah, that's the one from last episode, the one I called.
So let's see, these are the double rares. Right here. You can see them right there. And the SP, of course.
Just one.
Just one, that's good enough.
That's
And these are
gorgeous.
the triple rares right
Only
here.
2 triples.
Jackknife and Wanderer of the Gold. So yeah,
Awesome.
hope you like this booster box opening. We will be bringing more booster box opening and obviously more matches and trial deck openings for the upcoming trial decks. So keep checking back in this channel. This is Tree from ATX TCG, signing out.